I'm Debbie Homer Davis and welcome back to babylady.co.uk. So we were very, very excited by our lovely friends at Inglesina allowing us the opportunity to launch this absolutely stunning new product for the UK market. This one, we can't sell you this one. This is actually pre-production, so this isn't actually for sale, but the stock will be coming in January. I know I've already taken lots of orders on the back of our live that we did, but I wanted to go through it in more detail, which sometimes you can't always get the opportunity to do in a live. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the new Inglesina Aptica XT. And XT is for all-terrain, X-Trail. It's just beautiful, and it's so what the UK market has been waiting for. When I saw this back in September 2019, actually, that's how long ago I originally saw it. I was very excited then because I just knew that this is what the market is missing. At the moment, we have three-wheelers and that sort of all-terrain things, but there's not a lot in the all-terrain category for those people who have an outdoor lifestyle that want something that's stunningly beautiful and very well built, but also that has four wheels and will take that sort of terrain. So this is it. This is it. It's going to come in a choice of 3 colours, and we'll put them at the end of this video so you can see them. We are already taking pre-orders. As I said, we've already sold some in 3 different colours. Horizon Grey, which is a lighter grey. This is the charcoal, and also in my favourite, which is called Sequoia Green. I hope I pronounced that right. I love that colour. It's just gorgeous. So they will all come on this gorgeous black matte chassis with the bronze accents, which I just think look stunningly good. I don't know if you call them gold or bronze, but they look bronze to me. I think they look absolutely lovely. So what is different about this than the original Aptica? I have done a contrast and compare video, which you can have a look at, but let's look at this in more detail. So first of all, the biggest difference is our chassis. Our chassis is completely reworked, completely remodeled. So the idea behind this is this chassis will be able to go over those terrains. It has special tyres that have been developed with different layers, and what that means is they actually absorb impact so that your baby doesn't feel the bumps, and also so you don't get that vibration through the handle. They're also puncture proof, so you won't end up with punctures. It has adjustable suspension on all 4 wheels. And these are your adjustable suspension blocks. These are on the back, and obviously I'll turn it around. And again, they're done in these gorgeous bronze accents. The idea being is that this has amazing suspension. And what I really, really like about this as well, because I do a lot of walking and I am sort of quite an outdoors person, is if you have something where the suspension is too soft, what happens as your baby gets heavier, that suspension then bounces your baby around. But because you can adjust this, so that's what we've got now, that really nice suspension. If I adjust this now and make this firmer, you can see that that adjusts and alters the firmness. So as your baby grows, and also depending on the terrain that you're going over, you can adjust it. And the same with your front wheels as well. We've got these little catches here that you can adjust your suspension. And I really, really like the detailing that Inglesina have gone to with this product. Making all these little catches in bronze is just beautiful. Same with our handle height. It's got an exceptionally high handle height. We were very impressed when we did this in the live. It actually, let's get the tape measure. One of the longest handles that we have come across, certainly longer than the average, but you will find products that come from Europe do tend to be quite generous size. So this is about 113 centimeters. It's a very, very long handle, but that doesn't mean that short people like me can't push it as well. So it's very adjustable. It's got different height positions, and you wouldn't have a problem. I think pretty much anybody will be able to push this handle very comfortably. So let's have another closer look. So on the back here, our brake is a very simple press on and press up, which is really good because if you were out and about and you have got open-toed shoes, you can still operate it. It's got a really nice little pocket on the side here, which is what we call our secrecy pocket. You can actually pop your keys in there, or maybe whatever you want you don't want it to fall out. One of the most beautiful things about the Inglesinas are their Carrycots. This Carrycot is the same design as on the Aptica, but obviously in a different colour. So let's look at this in more detail because there's so many beautiful features on it. It has a pull-out front here. So if you have got low sun, bearing in mind a lot of the customers that are buying now are buying for the spring-summer 2021. That's going to be very, very useful. They've also got built-in ventilation. We do know that it's very, very important for babies to have good ventilation. And as you can see, we've got really good ventilation panels here, but there's more. We've also got a really big ventilation window here that you can open. Now, obviously, if we do have another really hot summer, like we did last year, and we all really want that, don't we? We really like a nice hot summer. I would anyway. It will mean that you can get that super ventilation all the way around here, which is really very, very useful. If you don't want it, then just nice and easy to zip it back up. And before we finish on the Carrycot and go inside the Carrycot, I mustn't forget to show you this really clever pocket on the side here for putting your phone in. Such a clever little detailing. They've gone to so much detail in this, just beautiful. So inside our Carrycot, to put your hood down, you've got 2 buttons which you press with your thumbs, and then you can just push the hood backwards. Inside our Carrycot is also very, very special. So the Carrycot is very large. It actually measures 79 centimetres long, which is one of the biggest Carrycots on the market, one of the biggest ones that we have here. It also has the unique and patented wellness pad. Now this wellness pad, one of the ethoses behind Inglesina is that they are a family-owned company. They've been in business since the 1960s. It's all about what is best for the child, and not necessarily just convenience for you. I mean, obviously they do make things that are really easy for you to use, but they're very, very focused on what is the absolute optimal for your baby. So they've created this, as I said, patented wellness pad. Now the wellness pad has 40 different ventilation panels in it, 40 different ventilation holes, which allows maximum breathing and benefit to your baby. But it also has this little pad here. Now this is proven to reduce flathead syndrome, and this mattress is so unique. It's actually being used in the neonatal departments of the Italian hospital. It was developed in the Bologna hospital. It has a pad in the bottom. If I lift this up, hopefully you'll be able to see it. So what happens is this pad is moved, should actually be in the higher position, when your baby is small. When this is in your Carrycot, if I pop it back in, hopefully you'll be able to see. When your baby sits or lays on this, their legs will be raised. And what that means is it keeps them at the optimal position for both their safety and comfort. Their back is completely flat, their airways are open, they can get maximum oxygen. So it's incredibly safe, this Carrycot, and very, very good to use. But we haven't finished there. So that's not the only feature inside this Carrycot. It has an adjustable backrest. You can pull out a little handle at the front here, the back probably, and you just twist it. And I don't know if you can see now, as if by magic, we are adjusting our backrest. Now this is really, really useful if you have a baby with colic, if you have a baby with reflux, or alternatively, if your baby's getting a little bit older and perhaps wants to see a little bit more about what's going on, but you still want to keep their spine flat. This is a really, really clever feature, and I love this. And just before we finish on our Carrycot, one final thing. Hopefully I've remembered everything, because there are lots of features on this. The apron has very clever little buttons on the bottom, so you can easily fold down your apron and it won't fall on the floor. I do think that is very, very clever. If we want to take our Carrycot off, there's a hidden handle at the back here, and all you do is squeeze it, and then you use the other hidden handle, which is under your hood. It's actually in a bar here, to lift your Carrycot off your chassis. How clever is that? So now I've got my Carrycot off my chassis, I'm going to turn it on its side, and I would like, hopefully you'll be able to see if I prop it up, that this has got ventilation underneath which you can adjust. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Can you see the adjustable ventilation? And that also adds to the safety, because when it's warm you can add ventilation. So before we move on to the next piece, I just wanted to have a closer look at our gorgeous chassis. As I said, I love this chassis. It's got excellent basket space. The chassis only weighs 9.6 kilos, which for an off-road pushchair, off-road chassis is actually very, very light. All 4 wheels do come off. So one of the things that customers often say to us is, if you are, they're saying if they're going off-road, what do they need to look for? It is quite important to have a chassis where you can take your wheels off, because if you can't take them off to clean, you're going to find that they're going to get gunked up, and all of the wheels will come off this chassis. We've got little catches on here which allow you to take your front wheels off, so you can clean them up, put a bit of lubricant back and pop them back on. And you can do the same with your rear wheels with this button here. Again, you can see you can take your wheel off and pop it back on. It's nice and easy to do. It's got a very generous basket size, so you can put loads of things in it. If you are going out for the day, I do think you'll be able to get everything you need on this, in this. And here's the clever bit. I love this bit. So the folding. We were doing this on Saturday with the customer. You can completely fold this with one hand. Look at this. Ta-da! So clever. Whenever we show people this on the Aptica, the standard Aptica is the same. They're always very impressed. I think it's great. So to open it, you press again one of these gorgeous accented bronze buttons, and all you do again with one hand. And you really can do this with one hand. So let's have a quick look at our car seat. This is going to be sold as a bundle. It will only be available initially as a bundle. It will come with the car seat, which is an i-size car seat, and also it's Aptica Isofix base. I haven't put the base out, but you can have a look at the videos on our YouTube channel. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, by the way, if you are watching on YouTube. And you'll be able to see how to fit that in your car, because there are videos of that. So this will click into your car with the base, and the base is a modular base, which means it will also take the next stage car seat as well. As you can see, it's got all the extra padding, and we have done an individual video on this as well. So I'm going to take this back off. It's really easy to do. No fixings, no adapters, just squeeze at the back and it will come off. When I take the seat unit off this, you will think that I just got this very handy, nice, useful piece that I'm using to demonstrate it, but not at all. This is in fact the stand that is included in this bundle. Included in the bundle, you get this really clever Carrycot stand. You can buy Carrycot stands from some other products, but they are an extra. This bundle includes this stand, and this also means we can get maximum benefit from our Carrycot in the house. We know that this Carrycot is super safe and really comfortable, and also very large, so we would want to get maximum use out of it. And with that clever stand, you can do that. So I've popped our pushchair seat unit onto the chassis. As you can see, at the moment I've got this parent facing, and again in this bundle we also get our apron for the pushchair. I'm going to put this over here at the moment because I just want you to be able to see all the benefits of the seat unit. If I turn this round, you will see this has got a very large seat unit. It is very, very generous. And one of the things that I discovered when we were looking into this only weighs 4.6 kilos, so it's very light. It's very, very adjustable. I haven't got another seat unit on this shop floor, and we've got over 60 prams on our shop floor here in Canterbury, that has 7 different adjustment positions for the backrest. And a lot of people do ask us, particularly if you have an outdoor lifestyle, sometimes people want a seat that sits very upright. And a lot of the three-wheelers and things like that, they're not very upright. This seat sits nice and upright, but you see we can adjust it. Should be counting 4, 5, 6, 7 into the completely flat. So you can actually make it into a complete flat bed. And we also have adjustable leg rest under here, so we can put our leg rest down. And there is also an additional piece that comes included that I haven't put on to make your leg rest longer if you want to. We do have a removable bumper bar, so you can easily, it's a gated bumper bar, it's nice and easy to do. Obviously your 5-point harnesses which are adjustable. So let's have a closer look at our hood. Our hood is already very large, but like you can have adjustable here to make your hood even bigger. And I think you can all agree that that is a very big hood, and it does give you loads of coverage. We still have ventilation on this, as we saw on our Carrycot, because obviously ventilation is still important. We don't need quite as much on the seat unit as we do in the Carrycot, because the Carrycot is very enclosed. It's very important we don't overheat them. Obviously this we have got movement all the way around. So you can take your seat unit off. If you wanted to put it the other way around, maybe baby doesn't want to face you anymore, it's very easy to do. You've got a little lever underneath and you just squeeze it If I turn it around, you can see what I did. Literally just squeeze that lever, and then you can turn it round. Just pop it back on, and it will just click into place. And again, we've got our big hood. So this also has another really quite unique thing. For an off-road pushchair that is reversible, you can fold it up all in one. So to fold it up all in one, all you do is pop your seat unit forward like this, and then here's the magic. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? It's so good. It is so good. And it's not so heavy you can't lift it. I've actually got a bad back, and that I could lift. And it's quite easy to lift. So to put it back out, again, you can do it with one hand. Just pop it back out like this. Pop our brake on. Just our seat unit. This is the absolutely gorgeous Aptica XT. I think you will all agree that it is really lovely, and it is going to do really well in the UK market. You'll be able to buy this as a 5-piece bundle. So in your bundle price, you will get your gorgeous Carrycot that we looked at to start with, your stand that we're using here for our Carrycot, your i-size car seat and your Isofix base, plus your pushchair and your chassis. It will also come with a frontal rain cover for the seat unit and also your pushchair apron. So, and this is going to be a launch price of $11.49, even better, $11.49. It's a fantastic price. Really, when they told me about this, I literally couldn't believe it was going to be such good value for money. For something that's built this good quality with 50 SPF fabrics, with the wellness pad and everything else, it really is a tremendous purchase. If you do want to order it now, it is available to pre-order via our website. Stock will be in the UK from January, and we do have all of the colours on our website at babylady.co.uk. If you do want to have a little sneaky look at the fabrics before then, these are the fabric swatches. This is the charcoal that we're showing you. This is the horizon grey, and this is my favourite, which is the sequoia green. But we'll put some pictures up at the end of this video. I hope that you agree this is just beautiful. If you are watching on our YouTube channel, please do subscribe to our page because our channel, because we really need the subscribers. And if you are interested in further details, please give us a thumbs up or a message and we can contact you privately. The first few people who do order this will get a free changing bag. I know that we're almost out of those now because we've sold quite a few. But if you do want one of those, get in touch as soon as possible. I'd like to thank you for watching today, and also I'd like to say a massive thank you to our friends at Inglesina for letting us have this and do the launch and show it to you here first at babylady.co.uk.